What if I told you guys there was a point in time Activision was planning a whole movie around Call of Duty, which is a first-person shooter video game, but it just never happened. A Call of Duty movie almost happened, but maybe still happen in the near future. Activision nearly made a movie with internal studios, but it never happened actually, which is crazy. So I'm going to go over this article specifically. It's going to be linked below, which is very interesting because I'm really excited to see what this article and how deep it goes. It says here, Paramount is reportedly in talks to acquire the rights to make Call of Duty a movie. And if it happens, there is one director that's perfect for the job. Let's see if it's actually perfect or not, or they're just saying this to, bring some eyes to the table. Activision announced a Call of Duty cinematic universe back in 2015 with its first movie eyed for the late 2010. That never happened, with director Stefano Saloma saying in 2020 that films were no longer a priority for the developer. So it seems like they wanted to make this movie in the first place since Call of Duty was popping off in the early ages of our lifetime. And it seems like it came to a certain point where, you know what? I don't think this should be a movie. Call of Duty it deserves to be a video game and a first-person shooter set into a video game world and not a movie side, because we already seen how Halo went, because that did not go well. But it says here, things may have changed behind the scenes. According to Puck newsletter, Paramount is in negotiations for the Call of Duty film rights. No talent is attached yet. It's said to be a priority for Ellison and his studio's chiefs, Dana Goldberg and Josh Greenston. It reads, since the news made it to social media, loads of posts are saying Michael Bay should direct it, which seems unlikely, but he is making a skibbity toilet movie, so who knows? However, there is another filmmaker who's already expressed interest in such a project. I mean, Michael Bay himself is a legend in the filmmaking world. He was an American film director made by Transformers, Bumblebee, so he knows how to make movies, he knows how to direct them, and if he directed Call of Duty, I feel like that would be a great thing to do. Sam Hargrave, the director behind both Extraction movies on Netflix, should direct a Call of Duty movie. Here's why. He's an up-and-coming director, which is more probable choice for a Call of Duty film than someone of Bay's stature. Both Extraction movies features extraordinary tactical gunplay and set pieces within locations that could be Call of Duty maps, and this part is important. He's already said he's considered it. In 2023, Dextero spoke to Hargrave and mentioned how Extraction 2 felt like being dropped into Verdansk, whether it's snipers firing from the choppers, firefights on rooftops, or campers getting blown to pieces at the top of the elevators. I'm actually loosely familiar with that IP, so it wasn't a huge inspiration for me, and he admitted. Now I can speak from the stunt team that helped design a lot of that stuff, or for Joe Russo when writing it. Perhaps that was a huge inspiration, I don't know. So we asked him if he'd want to make a Warzone movie anytime an IP exists that there's a huge fan base for and has a cinematic quality like a Warzone type thing. I think there's also potential there. He said you have to find what's the heart, what's the emotional hook that pulls people and makes them want to engage for a 90-minute feature. That's the kind of thinking that Call of Duty fans should be excited about. After all, some of the franchise best stories have big emotional moments. Shepard's betrayal in Modern Warfare 2, Soap's fate in Modern Warfare 3, and Infinite Warfare has one of the most underrated tear-jerking campaigns. Even if Hargraves isn't a fate with every game in the series, that's okay, that can be learned. What's more important in his eye for action, which is phenomenal, and his priorities as a director, let's keep our fingers crossed and stay frosty. And in the meantime, find out what we know about Extraction 3, read our list of the best video game movies, and check out our ranking of the best action movies of all time. This article goes very deep detail into how the Call of Duty movie was made, and actually even a couple years ago, it's actually maybe in the, in the words or in the minds of directors in the Hollywood films. This could be a huge opportunity for Call of Duty to shine, but I I can actually see a Call of Duty title being into a movie, depending how it's directed and how the direction goes and how the setting and the story lines up and how accurate the games are, which I don't know how that's going to work. I know movies are pretty good. For a Call of Duty movie to be be sent into movie theaters across the world and paying more money to see this in real life by thousands of people around the world. If this outsells Avengers Endgame or any type of top movie, I think people would be very pissed off and the Twitter would just go bazonkers. Well, X, I should say. I think Call of Duty or a Warzone movie could be cool if it's actually, I think what makes a Call of Duty movie is if they gave it a different name or not just like, yeah, it could be Call of Duty, but they would need the rights for it. Which if Activision themselves directed a Call of Duty movie, I think that they can actually make it so action packed and a different storyline driven. You could probably make a Call of Duty movie without showing people that it's actually a Call of Duty movie, because Call of Duty is pretty good at that. Because we've seen that trailer with Black Ops 7 when they first revealed the game. It was just no one thought this was Call of Duty, and they revealed it, and it looks phenomenal. I think a Call of Duty movie can end up like The Matrix, but in a war style, like going into minds of different people and doing all these different tricks and different realities, or it can go into different dimensions and just we can meet up with Soap or something, or Captain Price, or we can actually have a massive movie like an Avengers where we just get every character from each series, from Black Ops, from Modern Warfare, or Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare, and bring them together into a massive movie. I think that would be fucking badass, to have a massive war. That would be incredible. And just seeing what Call of Duty can do with their cutscenes in game, it is pretty massive what they can do. And that would be pretty awesome to see that actually in game and in front of our screens. So you guys can have your full opinions on this. Start a positive conversation below, because I think this is pretty cool. You guys can, is Call of Duty going to be a good movie? Is it going to be bad for the franchise? Comment below. Start a positive conversation down below. Road to 3,000 subscribers. We're literally on the edge of hitting it. So if you're watching this video, please subscribe to the channel. Make sure to like the video, hit the notification bell to never miss a single video, because we upload every day, we stream every day, and hopefully we can get this channel on the ropes. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.